Hello everyone, it's been a moment. Today we're going to show you the V5 of the Pro. As you know, there's going to be 6 versions, so this one is almost the last one and there's quite a bit of improvement on it, so let's jump right into it. Alright, so we're going to do like we usually do. We're going to start from the back, walk our way through the body, go to the front and then go up. At the back, compared to the V4, it's practically the same. The only difference is the motor. We upgraded the motors for more powerful one. This is the same brand that we have on the City. So the wattage is higher and also the torque that you get, the acceleration is greater. And on the City, we saw that it was quite good, the motors. The defect rate is the lowest of all our models. So we really wanted to go for the same company. And it's also the same for the Air. It's the same brand. So you might not see it from the outside, but the inside, you feel the difference is butter smooth and also really powerful. The difference between the V5 and the V6 that we're going to release after, there's going to be a nice logo on the motor, just like the City, Apollo Pro 1200 watt, with a little signature on it. But that's practically it. At the back, we have the classic light here. We added the seal around it in the body to be more waterproof. There was a gap between the metal part and the plastic part on the V4, and water was getting in there. So now we added the seal, and also the tolerance of the plastic is greater. So in the first place, there shouldn't even be water going inside, and if there is, the seal is going to block it. So that's great. On the side of the body, we still have the same diffuser, which is kind of painted. It's a transparent one that was painted. We're gonna go for something that is really more opaque from the start, from the molding process. So on the V6, it's gonna be improved and much better. Inside the body, everything is the same. The structure was already great. The only difference is we have our own light box now. So the module powering on all those lights is a custom one, even better. It's the third time we change it. And now it's stable. There is no longer any bugs on the lights, and it's also allowing us to control a lot of interaction, as we're going to show you at the end of the video. So that's great. And also the other one was getting quite hot on top of the controller, like we showed in the other video. So the new one is smaller, and it's also withstanding more heat and not getting as hot in the first place because it's more efficient. And being our own light box now, like I mentioned, it's really unlocking a lot of doors for us for controlling those lights. Then if we go to the front, this is a part I'm the most excited about. It's the new hydraulic suspension. So as you know, we started with a barrel that was fully enclosed. That was okay, but when we asked Justin, for example, which is a big dog, to jump on the scooter, it was bottoming up right away, just standing on the scooter. And you know, this scooter is going to be made for people up to 330 pounds. So we want a suspension that's going to fit someone that is 120 pounds and someone that is 330, 40, 50 pounds. So this one is really great. We went for the classic D&M suspension. This is the one that you can see on all the expensive scooters. How do you recognize them? It's the little red turning dial on it that really allow you to dial it to your weight. It was complicated to do because there was none that was matching the lane that we needed. So we had to work with D&M to really create a custom new one. And it was worth it because now it just feels honestly like a complete different scooter. It's fantastic. That's going to change on the V6. It's going to be orange. And also maybe the dial here is going to be anodized orange. We're still negotiating with D&M. As you can imagine, the MOQ to anodize this needs to be really high. Again, anodizing is the same finish as the release button here. It's like a metallic, brilliant look, which I really like. So we're gonna see, but for sure the spring is gonna be orange to match the kickstand and the button here. The fender here is the same. The forks was reinforced to be even stronger. Now we are at the FEA of 5 with 240 kilos. So that's just excessive. That's what we want. Folding mechanism is the same. We added the feature now that when you unfold the scooter, it's gonna lock in place automatically. So I'll show you an example. Like this, when you're gonna unlock it, it's locked here, and then you can close it. So that means that let's say you want to unfold the scooters. It's like this, you're gonna unfold it. You can see there, it's already secured in place. So now you just push the latch in and it's locked. So that's great. It's just more safe, and all our scooters now are built like this, the City and the Air. So I wanted the same on the Pro. So that's it for the folding. As I mentioned in the other video, it's already fantastic. That's one of the greatest folding mechanisms ever made, for sure. So the fact that it locks now, that completed, and that was just a cherry on top. So really happy to see that. Then we have the LED lights here. which is also great. We still can control it independently from the body, just we are waiting on the new SDK, the new software that's going to allow this. But as I mentioned, the light box is already allowing it on the hardware side. So it's really just a software question. Should be ready next week to be able to control it independently, which is just going to be cool. Then we have the headlight. This is the same. The speaker too, the same as before, super loud. It's great. And now the exciting part, we have the top, the cockpit of the scooter, where you put the phone. As we showed before, we tried a lot of different systems for the phone mount. There was some that with a button on the side to lock, so it was a clamp system, right? You were able to put your phone in the middle, and it was a clamp that was going to tight it and hold it in place. The first one, we had a problem with it. I dropped my phone, I broke it. Second one was okay. The third one was great. But we still wanted something that is really, really more secure because a lot of people were complaining about it, to be honest, in the comment. So we made a deal with Quadlock, which is world renowned for their quality of phone mount. This is what people put on mountain bike, motorcycle, road bike, everything you can imagine, even for cars. I have them on my desk, you know, when you work. So it's just a great system and super easy to remove as well. And obviously they have the wireless charging capability. So it's as easy as just doing this to remove it. So here I have a quad lock case with a phone that is too small for the case, but we wanted to show you how well it works. And to clip it in place, just go here, turn it, and that's it. And it's super secure in place and it's charging, well, perfectly. And it's also a fast charger, which is quite nice. So why are you not seeing it, right? It's beautiful too, so I would love to show it to you. It's because we signed NDAs with them and they haven't announced the product yet. So that's the only reason why I cannot show it to you. I really tried, but they don't want to. So for the V6, you should be able to see it, but for now, it's gonna stay a secret. The last thing that we're gonna add on the cockpit, well, a lot of you were requesting it. It's gonna be a display. So at the end, we decided to do one. It's gonna be special. It's not your typical type of display. It's gonna be what I call a dot display. This is a great type of displays for a lot of reasons. I'm gonna wait until the V6 to really show it to you. It's gonna be worth the wait. So now we basically have everything you requested. We have the turning signal, we have the speaker, we have crazy light, we have the great hydraulic suspension, adjustable one. We have the phone holder with wireless charger, we have the display, the regen, the throttle, everything is there. So if there's anything missing, let us know in the comment, but so far it was pretty much just the phone as display was the big deal. So I'm pretty happy that we were able to find a solution for this. Lastly, there's two other new components. The first one is the brake handle. So as I mentioned in the V4 video, I wanted to reuse component that we already had for the brake handle because I want something that is safe and proven. It was the only other part that we didn't really try before. So we put the City one and first of all, it just look great. They feel great, they feel much better. And you have a bell integrated now. So you can choose between the horn, which is quite loud, hey, or you can choose just a nice bell. So I'm sure other people on the road is going to appreciate that you have the options between the two. And the throttle, last time I showed them to you, they were 3D printed in resin, so they look fantastic. Now this is a throttle that are out of the mold, so they feel a lot better with the spring inside. The friction is less, and they look fantastic. The cockpit, just missing the display, is pretty much finalized. And the only other thing I'm going to change on the V6 is going to be the grip handle. It's going to be just a round grip handle that look much better. I tried to go for something that support your palms, but I just don't like the look. So you can always upgrade it after if you want. But for out of the box, it's going to be beautiful round grip handle like we have on the Air and City 2023 that we're going to be showing soon. So now I'm going to show you two new things, which is the light control. We finished it, all the design UI and UX in the app. So I'm going to show you how you can control it, save the color that you want, and you have access now to the whole spectrum of colors. So you can really dial it to your preference. For me, my favorite one is pink. I'll show it to you. It looks amazing. And then I'm going to show you with the IoT as well. So finally, we are able to control the scooter remotely from our own backend or soon with your phone. But you can turn it on, turn it off, arm it, disarm it with the alarm via the satellite. So that's pretty cool and it was quite hard to do. So pretty excited to show it to you. So let's jump right into it. All right, so this is what the new apps look like. So you can see at the top, you have multiple options. You have deck, you have stem, you have signal, which is for the turning signal, and you have the brake light color. So if we start with the deck, you can see now it's set to white. You can change the color to, let's say, blue like this, turquoise, so pretty cool. You can put red, You can put orange, or you can really choose between all those colors that are already available. But what is really cool is that you can now add colors with this spectrum here. So let's say you want this shade of blue that is purple-ish. Well, you can set up like this, and you can also control the brightness with it. So you can go all the way up to 0, 100%. So you don't need to always have it to the max. So this is for the main body light. Again, you're going to be able to do it for the stem soon, the same way. Going to be able to do just click and choose, and you can see it's pretty fast. As soon as I click on one color, like the blue, it's updating right away. So pretty cool and responsive. For the turning signal, now you can see they are set to yellow. So the classic one. You can update it to pink if you want, to a bit more like red. So you get the idea. You can really do whatever you want for customization. And now for the brake light, well, you have the classic red color, and just like the deck and the turning signal, you can update it to blue or to any colors of the spectrum that you would like to see. So again, it's really to offer you the possibility to customize it to your own profile. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. It changed the whole vibe of the scooter, and you're going to be able to do the same thing with the sound with the V6. And that's it for the news about the app. Now we're going to show you the satellite control, which we call the IoT. So now we're going to show you what we are able to do with the satellite control. So I have my backend set up here, and I can see all sorts of data. I can see the position, I can see the speed, the direction, I can see the mileage, the voltage in millivolts, so really precise, the battery percentage, the total capacity of the battery, remaining capacity, and the amount of time I charge the scooter as well, with all the error codes and the status of the scooter. So now I see that it's turned off. I'm gonna turn it back on. I just clicked. You can see it's pretty fast. Now I'm gonna put it in alarm mode. I can disarm it as well. I click now. See, so pretty responsive. And again, I can turn it off if I want. So why do we care about that? It's really about if the scooter gets stolen and you want to do the remote kill switch, so it's going to make the scooter obsolete to the thief if he stole it, because you can just turn it off and track it and go retrieve it with the police, for example. So it's just an additional peace of mind that we are giving you with the scooter. So that's it for the V5 of the Pro. You can see that those videos are getting shorter and shorter because we are arriving close to our final goal. So it's really a lot more just small refinement that we're doing, and the V6, it's going to be the same thing because it's just getting so good. So let us know down below in the comment what you thought about the V5, if you are happy about the new display or the fact that you can control the light or the scooter itself with the satellite, and we are excited to see all your great comments. Thank you.